It looks like a remains from a UFO.
Found in the floorboards. Literally nobody from 1885 is alive anymore.
It spends 7 to 30 years underground, storing energy before dramatically blooming into a tall, pagoda-like spike.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be diving into so many different mysterious TikToks, strange theories that no one can explain. Hit that like and subscribe button as we dive through these videos and try to make sense of all this madness. Beneath the flowing waters of Shalmala River lies a secret hidden for centuries. This is not a sunken city, but a sacred temple. It looks like a remains from a UFO, doesn't it? Like some type of contraption, but this right here, this appears to be an ox, I believe. This is so weird. What is going on here? And it only appears once a year, once the river starts drying up. That is fascinating. Check out what this person found in his floorboards, this ancient map.
Found in the floorboards. Literally nobody from 1885 is alive anymore. Super crazy detailed, like magnifying glass to read it type shit. I'm wrapping this thing up and I'm getting it over to like a historian or somebody who knows how to like flatten it and frame it so that I can get it up above my mantelpiece. And yeah, this has been crazy. This has been pretty wild. It's like 7 foot. I think it's 7 foot by 5 foot.
Interesting. What does it read? It looks like it says the map of the United States and territories. Canada and Mexico. Extremely well detailed though, especially for the 1800s. The mind-bending double sculpture from the single piece of wood. A demon on one side, a woman on the other. Metaphyseles, or an innocent Margarita. Am I saying that right? Dying in the catacombs. What in the world? That's a pretty cool idea. But was that an actual catacomb? Or is that just the name? Oh no, that looks like it was inside one. Haunted tours, paranormal investigation. Get you some lamb lollipops. If you thought that was cool, wait till you see this. What if I told you we found an abandoned limestone mine you could kayak through? I never been kayaking in my life, but this was definitely how I would want to do it. Wow, you can actually see fish while you kayak? How cool is that? Where's this at? I would do this every day. You I experienced a little rainfall where I'm at, so the skies are starting to clear up a little bit. We need some more rain to happen to get more of these wildfire smoke debris gone and some wind blowing. They need to contain it.
It waits decades to bloom just once. Sikkim Sundari is a rare and striking plant native to the high-altitude alpine zones of the Himalayas. It spends 7 to 30 years underground, storing energy before dramatically blooming into a tall, pagoda-like spike that grows up to 2 meters high, remaining in bloom briefly for just 1 to 2 months. It waits decades to bloom.
It looks like a lettuce. I wonder if you could eat it. 30 years? Oh, what you eating? No, just a salad that took 30 years. You know, man. How do you think it tastes? How would you cook it if you could eat it? Would you make a salad? Would you, I don't know, make a chicken Caesar wrap? I would be nervous, somebody coming up, you know what I'm saying? Back up, dude, you already see him right here. Why? A fried pork chop equals a big fish. They use that shake and bake too, man. Y'all couldn't use flour and make y'all own seasoning? Y'all just hit it with the shake and bake? Okay, let's see what's going on. I don't know what's more impressive. I think he did that with one hand and he recorded. This ain't the first time Buddy did that. Caught that fish being greedy. Check out this place. It looks like it's straight out the movie Avatar.
Oh my god, this is it. My god, this is.
Imagine the oxygen walking through there, just the energy from all the plants and stuff, nature, not being affected by all the 5G signals and everything, you know? Now that's what I call recharging. Speaking of recharging, listen to these damn data centers going crazy. Man, that constant noise humming, you know, it's not like a 9 to 5, so you can at least enjoy it like after hours. I believe that runs 24/7. A hyperscale data center. Man, imagine how they feel. You know, this AI running amok, then you got this data center humming 24/7, fueling it. Man, what would you guys do if this was your home and they had this thing humming? know?
I'm not going to tell you what to think, I'm just going to show you that the Washington Cataracts, which were made by catastrophic water flow, look identical to what is found in Arizona and Utah. But apparently, these were made just by annual rainfall over the course of millions of years, and definitely not waterfalls. They just look like that for no reason. That's not a channel, it's just a coincidence that it's connected to what looks exactly like a double cataract formation. But what if it is? That would change everything about how we interpret this landscape, from the buttes to the sand deposits and many other features that are currently tricky to explain. Say these are cataracts. Hypothetically, of course. Then these ridges would be the intermediaries that remained, because they were in between two channels. Exactly like what is found in Washington, where the cataracts are scientifically certified.
It was a giant flood.
Now let's look at this rocky pile of debris. This formed from when part of the structure collapsed. What's interesting to note is how there is no large debris in the channel at all. This rules out random collapses for its formation. What explains this perfectly, however, is water flow that carved out the cataract and the channel and also swept away the debris it broke off. Now, rainfall over the course of millions of years would create very different erosional patterns. It would make the sandstone look more like this, a network of many small tributaries that converge into a standard drainage pattern.
That looks more like an ancient root system, if you ask me. Like an ancient root system to a giant tree stump.
But what we find instead are huge channels with minimal converging, and these channels begin suddenly with rounded and pointed fronts. You can even see how sections are undercut, just like what happens from the falling force of water. This is very consistent with water flowing off of it. At the top of this sandstone, it's flat, with very minimal erosion. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys learned something.
Yeah, it's interesting. It looked like a giant flood took place. It's that time of the day again. If you thought I wasn't going to hit you with another excellent specimen of the day, nigga, again! Hey, Jason! Alright, you guys see it, the fluorite. I like the stand. That's how you, this is how you present a specimen. This is how you, is this real? Look at just how it forms. Oh man, I love how it like indents in that pedestal to give it that form, lifted up. Man, 9.7. What's the name? The name I'm gonna have to give this. What's that thing on Transformers? The cube, the Omnix cube. 9.7 Omnix cube. I want to hear your rating and your names below.
The ocean has a shell that looks written in code. This is Lioconcha Hieroglyphica, a saltwater clam from the Indo-Pacific. Its shell has strange markings, almost like ancient hieroglyphs, but no human carved them. Nature did. A tiny ocean mystery written in patterns.
The ocean? Wow. Are they sure? Is that it? Interesting. It does look like some type of language or something. Like they're trying to say something about a pyramid or mountaintop. are these shells trying to say exactly?
Watch. Orphan trains went on for at least 75 years. After the reset wars of the Revolution, the War of 1812, and the Civil War, there was a repopulation effort conducted to repopulate the empty cities of America. Orphans were shipped across the country for child labor. Orphan asylums were established to indoctrinate the children. These are clones teaching clones. Each generation of clone knowing less and less as the generations proceeded. They didn't build these asylums, they were already there and were repurposed. That's why they look like castles. Adults that didn't go along with the reset were forced into insane asylums. If they were violent, they were forced into prisons, which were once castles. Soldiers that knew the truth about the Civil War were forced into soldiers' homes if they didn't comply. Notice the so-called Moorish architecture? This was done all over the world. Many last names are orphan last names. This was a worldwide campaign for hundreds of years. Black orphans were the offspring of the Aboriginals. Clones are technically fatherless. They come from Lilith, the mother of all demons. This is Adam's first wife. Lilith was parthenogenic, which means she could produce without a man. This typically only produces females, but when they do produce males, they are feminized males, essentially females with. This is why the Virgin Mary is so revered. These clones are Slavs. That is why Ukraine produces the most sperm donations and the most surrogacy. Look, Slavs or slaves have always been used as mercenaries and pawns for war. These are genetic slaves, not prisoners of war. The American Revolution, the French Revolution, etc. These are slave uprisings. After the French Revolution slave uprising, most of the world's art was hidden in France. This allowed them to whitewash the history. Rome is Edom, and Edom was brown. Ruddy means brownish red, like a ruddy cow. Many people's ancestors are clones, or incubator babies. The Slavic Lilith clones were preserved through each reset to repopulate and also whitewash the people after whitewashing the art. These are programs, not souls. They are not a bloodline, they are a clan. World's fairs were events used to establish social hierarchies and rules for the clones. They mixed in temporary structures to discredit the permanent structures from the previous civilization. These state capitals are structures from a previous civilization that were repurposed. The construction photos are fake. Photoshop has been around for hundreds of years now. Lilith spawn are RH negatives, not RH positives. They are demons or daemons. The Seal of Solomon is a portal for demons. Demon populations only grow when the environment is toxic, a dark age like now. Demons or daemons or fallen angels only have knee-jerk responses, like a male or daemon. They are pure anima, like how a shadow follows light. To believe mainstream history is to be artificially intelligent, like these organic AI clones. The world has been repopulated by clones. Watch. Orphan trains went on for at least 75 years.
Those were some absolute wild theories. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Check out these theories of children of the sun.
Children have a lot to teach you, but they must first be made to unlock their reservoirs of regenerative energy, which we call psychic patterns, through what is called, again, reliving past lives, or through the birth canal when they talk directly to the carrier or mother, or through physical sight, which unlocks the little programs hidden in the subconscious of both, which we call the right brain. Not only will that make everybody more honest and more psychic, but will stop the entrance anymore of lower vibratory individuals, because those souls will respect coitus and understand that going along with it is a need for complete mind control of their own. If they are not allowed, since they are very harsh creatures, inasmuch as they did not understand lies and did not understand dualities, they will fight to the death to stop that from proliferating through them, and therefore they seek guidance. If the guidance comes from you, the parent, they will accept it. If it comes from the state, they will not accept it, and the state will have to have a showdown, but the state knows that they came here as warriors because they did not know what untruth was. Having in many cases also a secondary means of energies, or people who were lied to before, who were made to be earthbound because they were not told the truth, they also could not graduate to the higher heavens and further classroom teachings. They resented what happened to them and came back very angry and wanted to return quickly. The tape, Drugs, and the Astral will explain to you about the 4 levels of the astral plane and of the higher mental planes, and even to the aid of what is called the Odic plane. I can only say, without staying here for 3 or 4 more hours or 3 or 4 more days, which you wouldn't want me to do anyway, that the souls are old. There are no new souls being created at this time to enter into the planet Earth's density. They are here for relearning or to exercise the truth that they think is real, and they look for you either for guidance or they actually will destroy you. They are strong. One thing they have in common: some are extremely bad, some are extremely good at birth, but one thing is for sure: they are all strong. They do not accept weakness, they do not understand weakness, and in many cases, they are very angry that they're here in the first place. Without direction, you're building an army for the evil negativities referred to as the devil. With direction, you're building the umbilical cord for the angels to transit not only to Lyra and to Sirius, but even beyond this cosmos and into the pure thought realms. They make you better for having had them, but they challenge you because they make you be right. They make you think, and they take time. If you don't have time, don't bring them in.
Very interesting about children having old souls. I don't know if it's all true or not. This is all hypothetically speaking, of course, but I want to hear your thoughts below. But one thing I do know is that kids will read you like a book. If you ever need the truth, ask a child. That's all we got for today's video. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. And the code word for today is adventure. Go ahead and drop adventure in the comments below. When you do that, that lets me know you're a real one. You made it all the way to the end of the video. You really rock with your boy. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for hanging out with me today. And I'm going to see you later.